Oh my god, Elden Ring, what an amazing game. This game shows me you don't have to do generic shitty Ubisoft style open world to be successful. This game, it's just got so much content, so many bosses. It's amazing. It reminds me of the first, playing Skyrim for the first time. Exploring the world is amazing. The art style is great. I really want to explore the world. That's the problem. That's the problem I see with Ubisoft worlds. They don't focus on world exploration. They focus on grinding. And there's a lot of grinding in this game, but it's still pretty fun and the bosses are pretty good. But that's the thing game developers are missing out these days. I think they're too focused on grinding. They're not really building the world. They're not they're trying to make the game as grindy as possible, as long as possible. This game, I don't feel like it's forcing its content. I mean, there are a couple of times, bosses where they just reuse the boss, which is kind of lazy. I mean, I think I've fought like the same dragon like 5 or 6 times. But apart from that, so many original bosses in this game, and it's so great to play a game that really just does something different. That is so different to play and try. You can play. You've so many different play styles. You can kind of change it up. I think it's kind of easier to play, easier than Dark Souls games. That's my opinion. But AAA games need to learn from this. I think have worlds that are based on people there instead of like quests, instead of map markers. A person tells you where to go and you work it out for yourself. Or what I like to see is like you see a castle on the horizon and you go to it. That's such a fun little thing to do. I don't know why. Like a fun little dynamic thing to do. Just see a castle on the horizon, go to it. Or see a boss out in the middle of nowhere, see a sleeping dragon, and just go to it. That's kind of what modern gaming is forgotten about. I think there's none of that. Fun moments you pick for yourself, discover for yourself. It's all kind of forced. It's content that they've already made up. They want you to do instead of you want to do it. Big problem. But overall, I think the game is amazing. It's pretty hard, and sometimes it can piss me off. And sometimes the hitboxes, and there is a problem where the enemies can hit through walls for some reason. Pretty broken, but FromSoft, I think, hopefully games start to learn from this and they start to focus less on the Ubisoft style of open world where there's like 10, 5 or 6 an outpost events. Just focus specifically on varied quest and varied dungeons, and giving people a different experience instead of having them just choose. I don't know. I would just, I'd hope people learn from this. I keep remember playing like Far Cry. I like Far Cry 6, but you can already tell what's in it. It's an outpost. It's capture outposts to win the map, capture towers. This game you don't really have to do. You can fight big bosses whenever you feel like it. There's no force. There is grinding, but there's no force grinding. If you're good at it, you can beat any boss really. I mean, even the final boss. I say. That's about it. Learn from this, guys. Don't be greedy. Look at the amount of content this game has. Now, hopefully, it has a big impact. It's sold 12 million copies already. That's pretty impressive. The Dark Souls 3 just sold 12 million in like 3 years. So who knows? And hopefully the DLC is kind of open world as well. And overall, I think it's a pretty good game. See the greed in modern gaming and it depresses me, but this game shows me you could do it all if you have the heart. All the I think it's like 150 unique weapons, swords, or overall I think it's 150 unique weapons in the game. That's amazing. I mean, I keep collecting so much cool looking armor, and I'm like, most games these days will just charge me for that, but this game, they're so nice. Hopefully, leads to big change for gaming. I don't know, will it? You never know.